Nick Fuentes is a far-right extremist and a white nationalist, and I'd argue the most controversial person on the internet. Before Elon Musk bought Twitter and made it all freedom of speech, he was banned from every single mainstream platform on the internet, having to make his own called Cozy.tv, as well as banned from bank accounts and airlines. And even with all these bans, he managed to grow a very large, strong, die-hard community of people that listen and worship to every word he says. And I'll give credit where credit is due, he is a very intelligent, well-spoken, funny guy. Like, Nick Fuentes has aura.
You look like a gangster.
It's time that the people of this country and the people running it put America and Americans first! Because I'm tired of getting stepped on and spit on by these animals that have ruined our country! And I say to the police and the military and the government, if you're not with us, then you're against us!
I watched some Nick Fuentes clips here and there. I think he has some interesting ideas. I certainly don't agree with all his politics, and I don't want to discuss his politics today because politics are gay. What I do want to discuss is the fact that Nick Fuentes is gay. And I don't mean that in some like insulting, derogatory way. I mean it like he's straight up gay, like he likes men. Regardless of what you think of the gays, you know, maybe you think it's absolutely disgusting and a sin against God, or maybe you have hot gay sex and listen to Charlie XCX. I don't care either way, you know, power to you, but the point is, Nick Fuentes is a very outspoken Christian nationalist who does not like gay people.
So, you know, sodomy is something that is violent, it's filthy, it's undignified, and I think it's a travesty. It's such an unfortunate thing. You know, people celebrate it to wave these flags, but they're waving a flag of really a filthy and violent and gross act. That I think anybody has a natural sense of morality would reject it. So, I mean, I just think it's disgusting, and things that are disgusting are probably wrong.
I think Buddy, would be a lot more chill if he just got some dick. First bit of evidence I'd like to point out to prove that Nick is a closeted homosexual is the simple fact that he's a 26-year-old virgin.
Dating women is gay. Having sex with women is gay.
Oh my god, bro.
And having sex with men is
hell no, man. What the fuck?
It's all gay.
Man.
And if you want to know the truth, the only really straight heterosexual position is to be an asexual incel.
Now, he likes to argue this is because he's a good Christian and having premarital sex is a sin. Like, come on, Brody, who you fooling? You know, Nick Fuentes is not some symbol of Christianity. He's no priest. Like, as much as he likes to act like he is, you look at him, he's cussing, he's saying slurs, he has a lot of hate in his heart, he holds grudges. He does a lot of shit that, Christianity frowns upon, but when it comes to, not having sex, staying away from pussy, Nick Fuentes, all about that. Aye, aye, Captain, no problems. I get that everyone's sexual desires are different, and, some people are better at controlling that, but, any straight man, I think, would at least attempt to get a girlfriend in Nick Fuentes' position. He's rich, he has clout, he has all this stuff going for him, like, you don't want pussy just a little bit? Like, it just seems very gay to me. It's very gay. But fine, I get it. Maybe that evidence isn't strong enough, to convince you that Nick Fuentes is gay. Maybe he's just a good Christian, focused on saving America or whatever nonsense he's on about and doesn't have time for women. But I think this next piece of evidence will most certainly convince a good amount of you that he is in fact a homosexual.
You need to stop. You need to stop. Don't fucking, hey! Don't fucking touch him. Stop. Yeah, we will. Sure.
Did you see that? Look at how this dude fights. Now, I'm not expecting him to be Alex Pereira with a one-punch knockout yelling Shama, but look at how he fights. Let me play that one more time.
Hello you guys, James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
This man is a homosexual. Now, I know some of you guys might think, yo, Beanie, that's not good evidence to point out he can't fight, so now he's gay. No, it's actually great evidence, because when you're in a fight, you don't have time with your ego. You can't put on a character to act a certain way. It's do or die. It's a very primal state of being, Like, he can't act straight or gay. It's just you. It's your pure soul when you're in a fight. And how he fights, it's very gay. If you watch gay people fight, that's how they all fight. If you watch straight people fight, they don't fight like that. Now, while I'm sure most of you guys are convinced that Nick is in fact a homosexual at this point, I saved the best evidence for last, and a lot of you guys might have seen this before, but it's the fact that he did a collab stream, basically a date, with this person known as Catboy Cammy, and as my prior thesis at the beginning of this video that Nick Fuentes just needs some dick to be happy, this really proves it. Just look how happy he is to go out with this Catboy.
Kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly, beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear
Now, obviously, that clip I played is very edited to make them look extra gay. You know, there's a love song, all this shit. But I'll put the full link to the video of the date in the description. And the love is in the air. Like, you can really feel it. I've never seen Nick so happy as when he went out with this Catboy. The Nick Fuentes fans like to argue that, well, actually, the only reason he went out with Catboy Cammy is because he is also an alt-right Nazi racist, so it's actually okay. Like, really, dude? There's hundreds of alt-right people out there that he could have gone and done a collab with. Why did he choose the Catboy? And why does he look like he's madly in love the entire stream? That's the thing about the Nick Fuentes fans, is they are extremely die-hard. As I mentioned before, if you say anything even remotely negative about Nick Fuentes, there'll be hundreds of comments of people telling you to delete this, kill yourself, read the room, all this shit. Like, they do not hear anything remotely negative towards Nick. They think he's a saint and can do no wrong. Nick Fuentes does argue that being gay is an act. You know, just because you have gay thoughts doesn't make you gay. You're only gay when you do gay activities.
My sexuality is incel. It's involuntarily celibate.
So do you now see why we should predicate the definition of like straight and gay based upon
No, I think homosexuality is an act.
Oh, okay. So if you then you think being straight's an act too. All right. So Nick Fuentes not okay. That's the absurdity.
I do. And that's a whole different argument. And by that logic, you know, you could probably argue that Nick isn't gay, because I would argue that he probably hasn't done any gay acts, as that probably would have came out by now, and I don't think he really will anytime soon, because he's just very closeted, and that could also like kind of ruin his career. But I definitely disagree with that argument. Like, if you're having constant gay thoughts, you're definitely a homosexual. If you're going out on catboy dates, you're a homosexual. If you fight like a gay person, you're probably gay. If you're not having sex when you're a rich, clouded person at 26, you're gay. Nick Fuentes is gay, and he really, as I said at the beginning of the video, he just needs some dick. Like, he'll be so much happier if he just gets some good dick. If there are any Nick Fuentes fans watching this video, you know, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy his clips, find him funny, you know, watch his show or whatever. This video is more to just point out that people are flawed, and you shouldn't look up to people as some kind of savior that never lies and is just someone to always look up to. Like, Nick Fuentes is a flawed person. He is a closeted homosexual. I'm not saying being gay is a flaw, but I'm just saying being a closeted homosexual that's anti-gay, like, it's kind of a flaw. You know, he's not a perfect person. I definitely think he's gay, but, you know, if you like him, you like him. But just know, this dude watches gay porn. I put any amount of money on it. Anyways, that's all I got for you. As always, peace out, doggies.